Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video as my reviews of the Best of Marvel Legends movie Avengers Hulkbuster BAF wave roll on. However, this time to bring us ever closer to Loki and the Hulkbuster BAF comparison, I'm stepping up a gear by doing a 2-in-1 action figure review. It's Iron Man and War Machine. And as we look at their side packaging art, the red tone is certainly very complementary to the arc reactor and glowing eyes of War Machine. And the packaging backs have the briefest of bios. Iron Man jets through the skies armed with advanced technology and incredible strength. Then military modified armor makes James Rhodes the high-flying hero War Machine. Then picture to the rest of the wave, yet this video won't be the last we'll be seeing of Iron Man, as the Hulkbuster is the BAF of the series, and these reviews will culminate with a comparison of that BAF with the original one. So here they are, both out of packaging, and communicating metal in plastic is not the easiest task, but with the paint deco of these, gold and silver on Iron Man and the silver on War Machine, combining with red and black plastics respectively that have an almost pearlescent shimmer to them, making them quite effective and more metallic looking than flat plastic otherwise could be. Then on War Machine, the red outline of the eyes and arc reactor should be more diffused, yet I appreciate it as a detail that adds colour in an otherwise fairly monotone character design. Then he has some nice crisp decals such as his name and other such details. Those are some positives I can spout. However, the negatives for me are that both of these, for representations of men wearing armors, are just too anorexic, not really replicating the more visually voluminous proportions we've seen on the screen. A problem confounded in my mind by this being the second time they have fallen under the spotlight of my reviews. For those newer to my channel or those who need their memories refreshed, the Iron Man came in last year's Thanos wave and the War Machine appeared in the previous incarnation of a Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure series, then with a head and now with a leg. Even back then they came with a whiff of deja vu, as the Iron Man represented a redeco of the Mark 42 released in the Ironmonger BAF wave, released alongside the third Iron Man movie. Then the War Machine gained a clenched fist, but otherwise was a redeco of the Iron Patriot that came in the same Ironmonger BAF wave. Not that I necessarily mind re-releases, as collecting is not always a level playing field and some areas may find some figures hard to track down. So a wave like this helps with catching up and presents an opportunity for new collectors to enter into the hobby without having to backtrack on the secondary market, which for a line like Legends to survive such entrance points are paramount. But whereas some of the wave, Widow for instance, if you watch my review of her, in my opinion the best version of the character, yet I can't say that of either of these two, as they have both been superseded by releases since. Iron Man in the form of the Civil War Giant Man BAF wave version, which for me represents the first movie Iron Man action figure to really give me a sense in its scale and proportions of it actually being a man wearing a suit of armor. Likewise with War Machine, a version from Civil War also exists in the form of what I believe is or will be a Target exclusive 2-pack. Likewise it does for War Machine what the Civil War Iron Man did for him. And that's not to mention when first released, both versions came with alternate unmasked heads, which are absent with these newly re-released ones. I won't take up any more of your time going over the articulation of each, but if it's something you'd like to see, click this video for when I originally reviewed them both, coincidentally and now conveniently also in a 2-in-1 review. So yeah, I guess for consistency of the wave, Hasbro wanted to keep all the characters to appearances in either of the Avengers movie, but for Tony and Rhodey I was quietly disappointed when they were first released, now more vocally disappointed with their re-releases, what with prior to getting them having got superior movie incarnations of each character. But onwards and upwards, as we have Loki to look forward to. Anyway, click this video on the left if you missed the previous one featuring Hawkeye. And now to catch up with some questions asked in my reviews of this series. Well, action figure nerd, I would love to do one, as Spider-Man is the most requested character. Alas, there are just so many action figures of him, it would be a mammoth task and frankly break my budget. But hey, if you want to see it happen and have some version of Spider-Man to spare, I've now opened a PO box, address in the description beneath this video, so maybe send it my way and help action figure evolution out. I'd say making Cap a Hydra operative has had the desired effect in that it's grabbed a lot of headlines and rocked the boat. As such, it seems a bit gimmicky, yet while I'm not reading the current Cap comic where the storyline is playing out, I have read plenty of Nick Spencer's work in Superior Foes of Spider-Man and Ant-Man, and from that I trust that ultimately he'll do the right thing for the character, no matter what that thing actually be. Yes, Chris, I am. I think James T also asked me. For anybody who is going and wants to come say hey, probably best to follow me on Twitter and coordinate it there nearer the time. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.